Together, growing in faith, changing communities.
Igama likayise benendodana nomoya ocwebileyo. Namhlanje I would like us to reflect in this beautiful book, the book of Prophet Daniel. We will start reflecting as we look at this book, Prophet Daniel, from chapter 6, from verse 9. The book of Daniel from chapter 6 to from verse 9. Chapter 6 from verse 9, and sizoqhubeka ngakhona. Please make sure that you bring your Bibles with you, our journals, those who would like to journal things down, and your highlighters and pens, so that we may go to the Word of God. Daniel chapter 6 from verse 9. That's where we will start reading the Word of God and asking Him to guide us, and simcela uNkulunkulu ukuba asinikeze amandla akhe, asinikeze umusa wakhe, asinikeze uthando lwakhe. Okay, dear friends, from verse 9. Therefore, King Darius signed a document and injunction. When Daniel knew that the document had been signed, he went to his house, where he had windows in his upper chamber, open towards Jerusalem. He knelt down on his knees 3 times a day, and he prayed, and he gave thanks to God as he had done previously. There's something that I just want to talk about here. King Darius had written an instruction forbidding anyone to pray to any other god but to the statues and the statues that he himself had erected. And so there was a decree, and anyone who had done anything against the decree will be punished. But what fascinates me in verse 9, when Daniel knew about this, he does not change his fidelity and faithfulness towards God. In verse 10, the word of the Lord says, Daniel goes into his house. That's something interesting. He goes into his house and he kneels facing Jerusalem and he prays. And I think there's some that we can pick up. There's some points that are important. The first one for me is he goes into his house, he faces Jerusalem, and he prays to his God. Akaguquki kulokhu akholelwayo. Akasuki kuNkulunkulu. There is this beautiful song, the God on the mountain is still the same as the God in the valley. The God in darkness is still the same as the God in the light. The God in chaos is still the same as God in serenity. Akaguquki, umile ingunaphakade. And so the same God that carried you through is the same God that will carry you through. The same God that created you is the same God that will bring you back to himself. And there's something that I love about that. Ukuthi uNkulunkulu kaDaniel, at least in Daniel's mind, akuyena uNkulunkulu oya kuyena only when things are okay. Akuyena uNkulunkulu oya kuyena only when you are in trouble. uNkulunkulu ahlezi enaye, ekhuleka kuyena, emnxusa. He has a relationship with his God. But also something fascinates me. As he kneels in his room, in his house, he faces Jerusalem. Now, what is left in Jerusalem, dear brothers and sisters? Nothing much but the ruins. The whole temple has been ruined. It is burnt down, but he still faces Jerusalem. He faces the old temple, the only temple he has ever known. But what is so particular, what is so powerful, what is so relevant about Jerusalem? It is the temple. Why the temple? Because it is the place where God dwells. And for me, there's something absolutely interesting there. It is a place where God dwells, and Daniel says, I want to connect with the place where God resides. Uyabona, in the mind of Daniel, it's possible that uNkulunkulu akekho la esikhona. uNkulunkulu akekho la esihlupheka khona. Kodwa go back to that beautiful words that are found in the Psalm. Athi ngiphakamisela amehlo entabeni, athi lapho usizo lwami livela khona, athi usizo lwami livela kuNkulunkulu owenzile izulu nomhlaba. I lift up my eyes into the mountains, from where my help comes. And the mountains obviously refer to the holy city, Jerusalem. Nginakho lokuyithanda lenkonzo athi obhala kahle Psalm 137. If I forget you, Jerusalem, let my right hand wither. Let my tongue cleave to my palate. If I forget you, uma ngikhohlwa wena, Jerusalem. And that for me becomes something absolutely amazing. That I must forever be in contact, be connected with the place of God. For some reason, I want to ask us, where is your place of connection? Iyiphi indawo exhumanisa noNkulunkulu? Where do you find solace? Where do you find peace? When you are going through so much, where is the physical place that you go to and you realize, if I go to this place, by the time I come back, I am fine, I am okay. That I need to go to this place to clear my mind. I need to go to this place so that I may try and put things into perspective. Where do you go to? And for different people, it's different things. I know there are people who will go to the church and they just want to go in and sit quietly and just meditate and just sit in the presence of God. And that for them does something great for them. When they can go there and they know that when they are there, they can feel the presence of God. They can feel His peace. They want nothing but silence. So you find people like that who come during the week, who come early on Sundays, and they just want to sit quietly. But also there are people uma befuna ukuthula a drive umuntu ayesigangeni in the open space where there is no one, and they just want to go and sit in their car in the open space and just gaze into nothingness, and they find peace. But I also know there are people who says, let me go to the beach. I want to take a walk and go to the beach. Let my feet touch the sand. Let me just walk aimlessly. And they will pace and walk and pace and walk. But by the time they come back, they are calm. They've cleared their minds. I also know there are some people who say that, let me go for a run. I need this. I need to go and clear my head. Let me go for a run. In as much as there are people that I know that say, I am going through so much in my mind, and going for a run right now It's what I need. And they will go and they will run and they will clear their minds. But also there are some people who will say, let me sit quietly in my room, in my house, alone. And they need that. And so what I'm asking is, where do you go to in order for you to connect? Today we are reflecting on Daniel chapter 6 from verse 9. Now we are in verse 10. That Daniel goes up to his room. He kneels, he prays, but he faces Jerusalem. Physically, he cannot be in Jerusalem. So the only thing that can help him is to look through his window facing Jerusalem. And that's where his connection is. That's where the connection is. And so that connection becomes important for him. And I also know there are people who say, let me just go for a drive. I'll be okay. Let me go for a drive. Let me listen to music. And there are many things that people do in order to connect, in order for them to come, in order for them to find themselves. When we are keeping in down, yini wena ekwazi ukukusiza. I know there are people who just say, let me go on the trail, let me go and take a walk, let me go outdoors, let me go to the bush, to the woods. Where do you find your connection? Thandwa zami, uma izimo zingakuhambeli kahle, when things fall apart, when you feel as if you are all alone, you must go to a place where you can rediscover yourself, where you can reconnect with the divine, with the God in you. You must find a place. Yabona, over the years, I've come to appreciate different spiritualities. Khona omunye umuntu othi mina esontweni iyodwa into engiphilisayo indumiso. Nginikeza indumiso usunginikeze konke. Athi omunye umuntu mina into engiphilisayo athi izwi likaNkulunkulu, athi nginikeza izwi likaNkulunkulu, athi usunginikeze konke. Athi omunye mina mangisesontweni iyodwa into engiyicelayo, ngicela unginike isikhathi sokuba ngikhuleke, ngidedele okusenhlizweni yami, ngikwazi ukuyibika inkulumo yami phambi kwaNkulunkulu. Athi after that, athi I'm okay, I feel ukuthi I'm relieved. Where do you find your space? Where do you find your connection with God? Let's move on, dear friends. 3 times he prays to God. 3 times he prays to God. And this becomes something absolutely very interesting. Because you've got these watch times. You've got these times of the change of seasons. You know, there are people who pray at 12. There are people who pray at 3. There are people who pray at 6. There are people who pray at 9. Different times. And they have reasons why they want to pray. Abafuna ukukhuleka ngo-12 ebusuku. Or ngo-12, I mean, it's because sekuyadabuka ukusa nemini. And so they go back and say, Nkosi, ngaze kudabuke kusuke izolo nena namhlanje ungayilungisanga lento. And so they will insist ukuthi at 12 o'clock they want to go and they want to pray. At 3 o'clock, at the first watch, at the crack of dawn, they want to pray. But telling lozi kaNkulunkulu at the crack of dawn, ngiyacela Nkosi at the first watch ukuthi ube nomusa kumina. Abanye abantu, they want to do this at 6. At the second watch, they want to pray at 6. Bacela umusa kaNkulunkulu, bacela ingilozi kaNkulunkulu kuba sondela uhlale nathi usize uzivikele at everything, with everything at the 3rd hour, the 3rd watch at 9 o'clock. And they also want to pray. In as much as it's important to pray, I think it's also great and a good practice to fix your times for prayer. Pray at all times. Pray at all times. But also have fixed times. When I say this is my time with God, it doesn't mean I cannot pray at any other time. I must still pray at any other time. But at this time, definitely, I put it down as my appointment with God. It is a structured appointment where I go in and kunemkhuleko ebalekile engizoyenza. Kunemkhuleko ebalekile engimele ngikhuleke at these times. And ngiyazi ukuthi at these times uma ngikhulekela ukuthi ngisuke ngikhuleka kanje, at that time ngikhuleka kanje, and there are different times and there are different focuses that one goes through for those different times. It's what Daniel does. Now let's go to verse 11. Now these men came by agreement, and they found Daniel making petitions and plea before his God. Then they came near and said before the king concerning the injunction, O king, did you not sign an injunction that anyone who makes petition to any god or man within 30 days except to you, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? Then the king answered by saying, the thing stands fast according to the law, which cannot be revoked. This is something interesting. The other translation says the conspirators found Daniel praying, and they went and reported him to the king. The haters found Daniel praying and reported him to the king. The competitors found Daniel praying and they reported him to the king. Was he doing something wrong? No. But he was doing something against the instruction of the king. But was he doing something wrong in the eyes of God? No. And that's where I also want to sit and talk about. There are people who will see you doing something good, and they will put you into trouble. They will make trouble for you. Hayi ngoba nakho wenza into wrong. Hayi ngoba nakho wenza into ephambene noNkulunkulu. They saw him pray. They heard him pray. They knew he will pray. Bebazi ukuthi vele leya ndoda iyakhuleka. Vele leya ndoda ithembekile uNkulunkulu. They knew that. Bamlalela unyendle. They wanted to catch him in action. Bahamba, and they report him to the king. And the punishment was quite simple. Anyone who does not pray to the king in these 30 days will be thrown into the den of lions. Thandwa, there's something that we need to be careful of. Sometimes your worst enemy are the people closest to us. Sometimes the people who cause us too much pain are the people we trust the most. Icala lika Daniel kwaba ukuthembeka uNkulunkulu. Icala lika Daniel kwaba ukuhamba kahle phambi kukaNkulunkulu. Khona omunye umuntu onganqeni ukukulimaza, umbuzo ukuthi wenzeni, athi indaba yena ehleze right, indaba yena ingane zakhe zihlezi zimhlonipha, indaba yena abantwana bakhe behlezi bemnikeza imali, indaba yena ingane zakhe zihlezi ziphasa, indaba yena abantu bamthande kangaka. Wenzeni okubi? Nothing. Inkinga yami naye uyitshela ukuthi ungcono. Wenzeni? Nothing. Sometimes ithandwa zami, you don't suffer because you've been bad. You suffer because you've been good. And siyavuka isilwane. Why thina sonke sihlezi sakhala ngabantwana wena ukhala? Why thina sonke sihlezi sakhala ngabayeni bethu wena ukhala? Why thina sonke sihlezi sihlupheke emsebenzini wena uhlupheke? Sometimes inkinga it's isilwane. Umona ithandwa zami isilwane singafi. At least asifi kalula. And I'm looking at these people, the conspirators. They lie in wait knowing that this man will pray. They lie in wait knowing that this man will do good by God. They lie in wait knowing that this man will remain faithful to God. You even ask yourself, what do you want me to do? What is it that I have done that triggers so much hatred from you? How best can I serve you? How best can I remain with you? How best can I love you and your children? How best can I be the greatest husband, the greatest wife? And you soon realize it, and wazami, awukwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomkhobholo. Write that down for me. Angikwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomhobholo. Angikwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomona. Angikwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomona. A greedy person can never have enough. A greedy person can never have enough. Angikwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomona. Yabona khona omunye umuntu ongamenzela yonke into, selokho efikile kwakho umenzela yonke into, wenzela yena, wenzela izingane zakhe, wenzela bonke abantu afike nabo, kodwa uzohamba ngonyaka ozayo esebuyela kubo, esebuyela kwakhe. Ngiyakuthembisa into azokugxeka yona kumanje ehleli kwakho, ungathola ukuthi usenda ama WhatsApp messages einganeni zakini, uthe usibanwa ave nomona, usibanwa ngithe akangipha ukuthi wangiqabela. Sewumnika into eziningi kabi. Sewumenzela into eziningi kabi. Sewumupha uKhisimusi yena nezingane zakhe abade engenawo. Sewumenzela izinto yena nomyeni wakhe ade engenake. Sewuhlale naye wamfihla lonke ihlandla. You can never satisfy a greedy person. A greedy person can never have enough. Awukwazi ukusuthisa umuntu onomona. Noma ngathi uzama kangakanani. And unfortunately, abanye baze baphatheke kabuhlungu bayitshela ukuthi mhlambe there's something wrong with me. No. Uhleli nesilwane asuthi. Uthe efika kwakho wathi ufuna ukuthi wamnika, wahamba wayothenga ukuthi wathi nawe uyakufuna, wamenzela. Uthe enza ukudla yena wadla, wakubona udla ukuthi naye wakufuna, wamnika. You soon realize ukuthi ngeke asuthe usibani. And it's not ukuthi ulambile unomona. There's something we must learn about abantu abanomona. It's not ukuthi balambile. It's not ukuthi bayayifuna leyo nto. No, abayifuni kuwena. Write that down for me. Umuntu onomona akayifuni into ngoba eyidinga. Akayifuni ukuthi wena ube nayo. Umuntu onomona akayifuni into ngoba eyidinga. It's not that they need it. Abafuni wena ube nayo. The problem when ibona bangafuni ube naleyo nto, ingakho behlezi beyifuna. Bazoyenzani bona? bayokutshela izitori eziningi. Khona umunye umuntu owathatha into kuwena last year till today akayivulile. Khona umuntu owathatha into kuwena last year azi ukuthi ngeke imlingane, athi hayi ngizoncipha ngizoya kumngani wami ozongilungisela yona. Uyazi ngeke akwazi ukuyisebenzisa. The problem is not ukuthi uyayithanda, the problem ukuthi akafuni ube nayo. Khona umunye umuntu ongakudestroyela into yakho enhle, ikusasa lakho elihle, not because musumnika leyo nto uzokwazi ukuyenza. Umuntu onomona akakufuneli okuhle. It's not ukuthi yena uyayidinga leyo nto, no, akafuni wena ube nayo. And uyingozi umuntu onomona. Umona ithandwa zami uyingozi because akasuthi. Angawuqhatha umndeni awuqede. Angawuqeda umshado wakho, ungaphelelwa ikona konke because ulokhu feeder isilwane kulomuntu. And so they go to the king and they report him. They say, Daniel is praying not to you. What harm is Daniel doing by praying to his God? What harm? And they report knowingly that the punishment is for him to be thrown in the den of lions. And so Inkosi confirms, he says, it stands. And in verse 13, then they answered and said before the king, Daniel, who is one of the exiles from Judah, he pays no attention to you, O king, or the injunction that you have signed, but makes his petition 3 times a day. uDaniel akanendaba nawe inkosi, uDaniel akalaleli inkosi okucelayo nokushilo. Yabona, there's something engifuna ukuyisho in verse 13. There are people who stand looking for you so that they may report you. There are people who stand looking for you so that they may destroy you. Khona abantu, unfortunately, who spend their lives studying how to destroy you. Thandwa zami, uyamazi umuntu othi ngizomthola usibanibani, ukuthi nje ngisamcabangela, ukuthi nje ngisafuna ukwazi into engizomthola yona. Uthi yabona nginabantu engikhulume nabo ngathi abanginikeza information ngaye. Kunabantu engibathumile ukuthi abahambe bayongibhekela izinto ngaye, whatever bayitholayo ngifuna bangithumelele yona. Kunabantu abahlezi benaye bekhuluma naye, mabemfonela bayamrecorda, mabembona bayamrecorda. Kunezinto engifunayo, ngifuna ukumgila. Igama lisho njalo, athi ngifuna ukumgila usibanibani. Wakwenzani? Uyayitshela nje lowo wanqaba ukufundisa ingane yami. Uyayitshela nje lowo wanqaba ukufakela ingane yami emsebenzini. Uyayitshela nje lowo wanqaba esontweni befuna ukungivotela ngibe umphathi. Uyayitshela nje lo wenzeni? Baningi abantu abenza lento eyenziwe la madoda. What did Daniel do? He only prayed. That's all he did. He prayed to God. Nize nimhlanganyela, nize nivula WhatsApp group, nize nenze izinto, nize nihlanganisa amagama, nize nenze yonke into. Wenzeni? Lilodwa igama eliphumayo, ave itshela. What is ukuyitshela? Yini ukuyitshela? Usuke wenza lento thina singafuni. Usuke wangafuna ukuhambisana nathi. Usuke wangafuna ukwenza imfuno zethu. Baningi abantwana bakaNkulunkulu abalimele ngenxa yaleyo nto. Baningi abantwana bakaNkulunkulu emndenini abalimele. Yabona, there are cases known. Ingane ithubaba uyithintile. I mean, there are cases, there are stories, ingane izosho ukuthi mina ngizohamba ngokubopha wena ngithi ungithintile. Ngakaze ayithinte ubaba, ngakaze ayithinte. Hamba ingane izenzela ukungcola kwayo, ithi kodwa ubaba ungithintile. Ahlangane nonina omunye. Thuba bawenza ukuthi ubaba akakwenzanga. Maningi amadoda uthola ukuthi Yesu uthandanile nosibanibani kodwa mhlamba kamenzanga lutho o mhlamba benza izinto bevumelene kodwa ngoba akasayitholi lento abeyifuna athi ungithintile usibanibani bebevumelene. Angikhulumi ngento ecabangelwa, ngikhuluma ngomuntu oshoyo athi ngizokugila wena ungijwayela kabi, athi ngizokufundisa abantu. Worst of all, amakholwa. Lo muntu ngesonto uzobe egqoka isevathe sesontweni. Lo muntu ngesonto uzobe ecula haleluya. Lo muntu ngesonto uzobe edumisa uNkulunkulu. Lo muntu ngesonto uzobe ekhuleka azaphuma inyembezi, kodwa yethu umntana omuntu umfaki icala azi kahle kamhlophe ukuthi akalenzanga ngoba yena uliqili. Ngibuka lamadoda who conspire against Daniel. Bahlanganisa inkulumo against him. Wenzeni? The only thing he did was to pray. Uyakwazi ukuthakatha oqhuma endlini. Bathakathana abantu bendawonye, bathakathana abantu bezalo umfazi oyedwa, bathakathana abantu. Ubabuza ukuthi why nithakathane kangaka? Kwenze njani? Nibangani? Hayi usibanibani into zakhe zimhambela kahle, ezama zingihambeli kahle. Hayi usibanibani ukunje yena uyitshela ukuthi ungcono kunathi, naye sifuna akezo lobuhlungu esibuzwayo. Emsebenzini they sabotage each other. Why? Omunye ngeke abuye emsebenzini. Msha uhlangothi umntana omuntu. Alimala umntana omuntu. Agula umntana omuntu aphalaza igazi. Athi uyangena shayike phansi. Wenzeni? I'm worried about the conspirators. They conspire against him, these conspirators. They gang up against him. And so I need to ask myself, but why? What has he done? What wrong has he done? What harm has he caused? Was it really necessary for this man to suffer so much from the hands of the haters? And that's all it is. It is the hand of the haters. Then something absolutely important. Then the king, when he heard these words, was much distressed, and he set his mind to deliver Daniel. And he labored till the sun went down to rescue him. Yabona ithandwa zami, ngiyamthanda verse 14. The king was so distressed because he knows Daniel. And he set his mind to rescue him. And he wanted to find a solution. He wanted to find a way of not destroying him. Ngiyafisa ukuyibeka le ndaba. Bakhona abanye abantu who believe in you. Bakhona abanye abantu ababonayo ukuthi uyachashazwa. Bayabona ukuthi awunacala. Bakhona abanye abantu who want to rescue you. They want to save you. They want to deliver you. They know you are innocent. Yes, everything has been said against you, but they know the truth. They know what's going on. They know this is a setup. Yabona sithi isintu abantu abayingancanye bengamanzi. uNkulunkulu will always raise up good men and good women. Ukuthi no matter what they've said, but that's not him. That's not her. They may bring evidence, but they will tell you, no, there's something that doesn't add up here. Ngiyamazi lo yamuntu akuyena lo. Uyabadinga abantu abanjalo who will stand for you. Uyabadinga abantu abanjalo who will believe in you. Uyabadinga abantu abanjalo who will be honest and say, no, that's not him. That is not him. That's not how he operates. I know that family. That's not how they do things. I know that couple. I know that man. I know that woman. I know that child. That is not them. Tell me the truth. What is it that you are not telling us? But you know, there's something else in this text. Do not be too quick to believe what people say about some people. Do not be too quick to judge. Do not be too quick to accept what people say. Some of the things they say are not true. Some of the things and the witnesses and evidence they give you is fabricated. Don't be too quick to throw a stone and to make judgment, especially when you do not know the truth. You know, in law, there is this beautiful principle: innocent until proven guilty. You must always respect the innocence of a person. You must always presume the person is innocent until proven otherwise. Evidence must be tested. It's not just your word against mine. It's not what you bring on the table. It must be tested. It must be questioned. It must be verified. And I must be given a chance to defend myself, to defend my good name, to uphold the good name for my family, for my wife, for my child. The king is not too quick. And sometimes I think we need to be people like that, especially people in leadership as parents. And say, let me look at the evidence. Let me find the truth. Let me understand what's going on in here. Let me get to know. Let me get to the bottom of this. I cannot just accept without scrutinizing it. I cannot just accept without testing it. But you know what fascinates me the most? The king was adamant that he wants to set him free. Because in his mind, the king knows that Daniel is innocent. And he sat down to rescue him. Verse 15, then these men came by agreement to the king and said to the king, know, O king, that it is the law that no injunction or ordinance that the king establishes can be changed. You know what frustrates me? The king is being caught by his own actions. Kuthiwa ufishi inhlanzi ibanjwa ngomlomo ngoba ibanjwa ngodobo. The king is being caught by his own rules. They asked him to sign an injunction, a decree, and he did. They didn't tell him the whole truth. They didn't tell him the intention why you are signing this. It's because we want to get rid of Daniel. And when sometimes as leaders, you've got to sit down and say, why am I signing this off? Why are you asking me to do this? Don't be too quick. I learned this from a great man, Father Emmanuel de Passos. Do not be too quick to sign things off. Do not be too quick to make rules. Do not be too quick to do things. Look at them, reflect, and ask the people, give me time. Let me go think about this. Let me go pray about this. Ngivumeleni ngiyokhuleka ngakho ngiyonxusa uNkulunkulu umnikazi omsebenzi angikhanyisele. Because not every person closest to you wants to see you succeed. Not every person closest to you wants to see the best in you. Abanye are there to use you for their own gain. Abanye are there to use you for their own gain. Must never forget that. You know, sometimes, dear friends, we forget this. I often see these people, the politicians, whatever position they hold, and I see so many people around them, and they enjoy them, whatever position they hold, and they enjoy their company. And it will be foolish to actually think these are your friends. No. Because when you lose that position, that power, that authority, a lot of people leave you. There are people who are not interested in you. They are interested in the power you hold. They are interested in the office, because the moment you lose the office, they leave you. You are of no use to them. You are of no use to them. Ngeke uwabona amakhizane ehlele esilwane nesifile. Ngeke uwabona. Ayaqathaka. Amakhizane ayahlala esilwaneni masaphila. The moment sifa ayaqathaka hambe. There's something you must learn. There's something which is very important. Khona abantu empilweni yakho neyami abala because they are gaining something, because inento abayitholayo. The moment you lose the power, the authority, the influence, and every other thing they need, they will leave. They no longer need you. And so you must always be careful. Why am I doing this? Why am I signing this off? Why am I allowing this? We must pray. St. Paul talks about discernment of spirit. Pray for wisdom. How to guard your family. Akusiye wonke umuntu ongena emndenini wakho who is interested, who wants to see your family grow. No, it's not true. Ibona bomnaka nje umuntu njalo ohleze la, naka nezinto ayishoyo ukuthi ziyaphilisa yini. Because abanye babo, they are just there to destroy. Abanye babo, they are just there to get whatever they want. And once bakuthola, they're gone. They're not your friends. They are friends with what you can give them. They are friends with benefits. They are friends of your power. They are friends of your influence. They are friends of your position. And so the king is adamant. He says, I want to save this man. Now, this is very interesting because the king makes up his mind and he says, no, I need to save this man. This man has not done badly. I must save him. I must rescue him. Now, something very interesting happens in verse 15. Then these men came by agreement. They say, this is what you have done. This is what you have written. You must honor it. You must do what you have promised to do. Then the king in verse 16 commanded, and Daniel was brought and cast into the den of lions. Listen to the king. Then the king declared to Daniel, may your God, whom you serve faithfully, deliver you. uNkulunkulu wakho omkhonza ngokweqiniso sengathi angakukhulula. That's my prayer for you. May your God, whom you serve faithfully, deliver you. That's my prayer for you. May your God, whom you serve faithfully, deliver you. Sengathi uNkulunkulu wakho osumkhonze ngeqiniso angakukhulula kuyo yonke into obhekene nayo. May your God, whom you serve faithfully, deliver you. Lapho isitha sikuvukela. May your God, whom you've served faithfully, deliver you. Lapho sebekuhlanganisele umlabalaba beyitshela ukuthi we are done now, siqedile ngaye. May your God, whom you've served faithfully, deliver you. Yabona ithanda zami, sometimes na uzodideka, na uzolutheka, uzobuza ukuthi, but where is my God? How can God allow this to happen? How can God do this to me? And I want you to go back to verse 16 of Daniel chapter 6. May your God, whom you've served faithfully, deliver you. You know what fascinates me about this? Is that following that, listen, the king commanded, and Daniel was brought and cast into the den of lions. Inkosi ithi mthatheni against my will, against my wishes. Hambani kodwa niyomfaka emphandweni weingonyama. Ebese mbuka uDaniel emehlweni. Athi mfana wami, lento abakwenza yona ngiyazi mina isuke emoneni. Lento abakwenza yona ngiyazi mina awunacala. Lento abakwenza yona ngiyazi mina awuhambanga kabi. Lento abakwenza yona ngiyalazi mina iqiniso. Athi kodwa sengathi uNkulunkulu omkhonze ngokweqiniso angakukhulula. May the God whom you served so faithfully serve you. Yabona yangithinta le relationship, le encounter eyenzeka between uDarius no Daniel just before bamfaka emphandweni weingonyama. Uthi hamba mfana wami, hamba ndodakazi yami, hamba ohlala kuleya hearing, hamba kule nkantolo abakisa kuyona, hamba uyikhokha le mali abathi kufanele uyikhokhe, hamba olalela lenhlamba abakunikeza yona. Kodwa sengathi uNkulunkulu omkhonza ngokweqiniso angakuvikela. Yabona babengaqamba abahlakaniphile mabethi lempa kusiye yakho ekaNkulunkulu. Khona ezinye izinto ezithandwa zami that must just go to that level. What fascinates me ukuthi uwasho lamagama uDaniel bamphonsa emphandweni weingonyama. Kodwa athi mfana wami ungangeni wedwa kulo mphando weingonyama. Athi ngathi uNkulunkulu omkhonza ngokweqiniso ngakuvikela. Abantu baye babuza umbuzo, why do bad things happen to good people? Ngoba may the God whom you serve so well, may he protect you. Bona bayitshela ukuthi uDaniel bamfaka emphandweni weingonyama and bona bayitshela ukuthi ngeke adabule. Kodwa ithi inkosi mfana wami ngiyakukhulekela. Engathi uNkulunkulu wakho somkhonza ngokweqiniso angakuvikela. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe kulolu gibe abakubeka kulona. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe kulamacala abakuthwesa wona. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe bengitshontshela ingane yakho. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe kule divorce that you're going through. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe kule retrenchment abayiplenayo. Sengathi uNkulunkulu angangena nawe. Athi mina ngiyalazi iqiniso. Nabo bayalazi iqiniso. Kodwa there's nothing I can do, my hands are tied. But iyodwa into engizokwenzela yona ngiyakukhulekela ukuthi uNkulunkulu wakho somkhonze kangaka. Moya ongcwele. Niyambonani kodwa uNkulunkulu enza imangaliso. uDarius akuyona indoda kaNkulunkulu. uDarius akuyona indoda ekholwayo. Kodwa uDarius uthi mina ngimbonile uNkulunkulu wakho omkhonza ngokweqiniso mfana wami. Athi ngathi uNkulunkulu wakho omkhonza ngokweqiniso akakwenzela umusa. uDarius uhlangana namadoda awaziyo. Daniel ngiyakwazi mina uNebukadnezar uke wakhuluma kahle ngawe, uBalthazar ke wakhuluma kahle ngawe. Athi nami uqobo ngikhuluma kahle. Uthi thina siyawazi amandla kaNkulunkulu phezu kwakho. Yabona uJesu wayengadlali, wayengakhuluma ihlaya methi nifuna lamatshe sukume nadumise uNkulunkulu. Yabona abantu ngenzeka bangayiboni inkazimulo kaNkulunkulu empilweni yakho. Abantu ngenzeka bangawabona amandla kaNkulunkulu empilweni yakho. Athi kodwa ngelinye ilanga uNkulunkulu uyovusa ihlahla ikhulume. Uyovusa amatshe akhulume. Uyovusa inhlabathi ikhulume. Ithi but siyamazi lo uNkulunkulu akukhuleka kuyena unamandla. Mina uyangithinta uDarius. Wenza into ebengayilindele. Akusiwa amaHebheru akhulekela uDaniel ukuthi uNkulunkulu abe nawe, uNkulunkulu akuvikele. Akusiwa amaJuda akhulekela uDaniel ukuthi ngathi uNkulunkulu angamukela umphefumulo wakho. Kodwa inkosi ithi mfana wami ngubhalile lo mthetho bengingazi mina ukuthi bafuna ukulimaza ngawo. Athi kodwa mfana wami engathi uNkulunkulu omkhonza ngokweqiniso. Athi sebefikile kumina bafuna ngiact. Bafuna ngikulahle ngecala. Bafuna ngiqede ngawe. Kodwa ngifuna ukusho into eyodwa kuwena mfana wami sengikudedela. Ngifuna ukusho into eyodwa kuwena ndodakazi yami sengikudedela. Ngifuna ukusho into eyodwa kuwena mawami. Sengathi uNkulunkulu omkhonza ngokweqiniso angazambule empilweni yakho. Thandwa zami, sengathi uNkulunkulu omkhonze ngokweqiniso angangakushiya endleleni. Khona isitha singeke sijabule ngawe. Khona nabantu abakho ngelinye ilanga bothi ya thina sambona uNkulunkulu esisindisa uma wami. Uyabona sebenqamule ama-brake emoto yakho. Athi uNkulunkulu ngizomsindisa. Imoto yakhe isikapsizile. Athi uNkulunkulu uzokuphuma engenasici. Bathe beyibhobose ngembobo zenhlamvu zesibhamu. Athi uNkulunkulu uzokuphuma engenalutho. Sebekusayinelile i-retrenchment letter. Sebekuxoshile. Athi uNkulunkulu ngizomsusa la, ngizomnikeza something better. sengathi uNkulunkulu wakho omkhonze ngeqiniso angaba nawe. Sho njalo uDaniel namhlanje ithandwa zami kuverse 16 uyangithinta lo mfana indlela akhuluma ngawo naNkulunkulu amandla akhe athi sengathi uNkulunkulu angaba nawe. Now there's something that I also love and that touches me so dearly. In verse 17, and a stone was brought and laid on the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own ring, and with the ring of his lords, that nothing might be changed concerning Daniel. Akekho wayivumelekile ukuthi alisuse lelo litshe. Inkosi silibekile isignature yayo. Inkosi sibekile indandatho yayo ukuthi angangeni umuntu la, angabe kusathinta umuntu la. Then the king went to his palace and he spent the night fasting. No divisions were brought to him and sleep fled from him. My God, uyangithinta la. Inkosi yayisiyendlini yayo yobukhosi yadlulisa ubusuku izila izinkenezo nokubethwayo azilethwanga kuye nobuthongo abufikanga. My God, I'm not sure, do you understand lento ukuthi inkosi ayilalanga yayizila ikhuluma noNkulunkulu kaDaniel. Uyawazi umkhuleko ukuthi awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Uyawazi umkhuleko osho njalo uNkulunkulu uthi weNkulunkulu ukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Sewungithwale kangaka awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Zambule. Please write that down. Nkosi yami weNkulunkulu awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Ngathi usho njalo uDarius uthi awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Hayi man, usungithwale kangaka. Uthi uDarius lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu, uDarius ubusuku bonke wayizila. Athi nemcibi nezinto ezayidlalelwa yena ukuze zimthulise zimshushuzele, wathi namhlanje ngifune lutho. Nokudla lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu wakunqaba. Nobuthongo abumvakashelanga the day. Kodwa yodwa into ayisho athi weNkulunkulu awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Awukwazi. Anginendaba Nkosi ukuthi wenzani, anginendaba Nkosi ukuthi ulungisani, kodwa ngifuna ukusho kuwena namhlanje ekseni awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Awukwazi ukungibukanisa nomakhelwane, awukwazi ukungibukanisa nalabantu engiganele khona, awukwazi ukungisusa ekhaya uzongithela ngehlazo, awukwazi ukuthi wenzana ngazi, kodwa awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu wahlala wakhuleka wazila, wathi awukwazi kodwa ukungibukanisa nabantu. Wathi ingane yonkosikazi le phansi emphandweni wenkonyama ayenzanga lutho. Ibesibadinga abantu abanalelo qiniso. Athi inkosi awukwazi ukungibukanisa nabantu. Awukwazi. Ungayivuma kanjani into enje? Awukwazi ukungidedela. Lo muntu nje ubenza okuhle phambi kwakho. Uvumelana ukuba isitha sijabule ngaye. Awuboni ukuthi abaningi bazodideka. Awuboni nabaningi bazolimala bathi kanti ukephi lo uNkulunkulu wakhe. Awuboni ukuthi isitha sojabula. Hayi thi inkosi awukwazi ukubukanisa ngami. Awukwazi ukungibukanisa ngabantu. Lutho noche. Hayi. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu inkosi ayikwazanga ukulala. Inkosi ayikwazanga ukulala, lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu wazila ubusuku bonke. Babeletha kuyena ukudla nezinto ezomjabulisa athi no angikwazi. Verse 19, then at the break of dawn, The king arose and he went in haste to the den of lions. Inkosi yavuka ngokudabuka kokusa. Yashesha yaya emphandweni wengonyama. Kwathi sisondele emphandweni wengonyama, kuDaniel yamemeza ngezwi elikhulu elikhalayo, yakhuluma yathi kuDaniel, Daniel, Daniel, wena nceku kaNkulunkulu ophilayo, uNkulunkulu wakho omkhonzayo njalo angakukhulula kuzo zonke ingonyama na. Says something so powerful. And he came near the den where Daniel was, and he cried out in a loud voice in anguish, and he declared, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve so faithfully, been able to deliver you from the dens of lions? Uyamazi umuntu obekufanele kube uyena okubulalayo eze kuwena athi, Daniel, Daniel, athi, servant of the living God, athi, has your God whom you served so faithfully, has he protected you? Has he served you? Has he saved you from the lions? I wish uNkulunkulu ubengabuza lo mbuzo kuwena, ashintshe igama lika Daniel akubize ngegama, athi sibanibani, athi sibanibani, athi uNkulunkulu wakho sumkhonze kangaka ngeqiniso, ngaze ukwazile ukuphula emphandweni wengonyama. Athi mfana wami, athi ndodakazi yami, athi mawami, athi babu wami, athi uNkulunkulu omkhonzayo, ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi ukwazile ukuphula emphandweni wengonyama. Verse 21, then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. My God sent his angel to shut the lion's mouth, and they have not harmed me, because I was found blameless before him and also before you, O God. You, O king, I have done no harm. No, lalelani uDaniel uthi mana njalo Nkosi, ngokuba uNkulunkulu uthumile ingilosi yakhe yavala imlomo yengonyama, azingilimazanga, ngokuba kwafunyanwa kimi ukuba anginacala phambi kwakhe naphambi kwakho Nkosi angenzanga lutho. That's where the thing comes in for me. Thandwa zami, this is the word. uNkulunkulu akayibulali ingonyama kodwa uyivala imlomo. He said he has sent his angel to shut their mouths. To shut their mouths. To close their mouths. He has delivered me. uNkulunkulu akazuyibulali ingonyama kodwa uzoyivala imlomo. That's my prayer for you. My God, go back to this. Verse 22. My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths. They have not harmed me. uNkulunkulu uthumela ingelosi zakhe zavala imlomo yengonyama, azingilimazanga ngokuba nginacala. uNkulunkulu uthumela ingelosi zakhe wavala imlomo yengonyama. Engathi uNkulunkulu angathumela ingelosi zakhe avala imlomo of the haters and conspirators. Baze babuza abantu ukuthi osibanibani, babe nentshisekelo, they were so enthused at destroying this person. Kwenzakalani ngabo? Basuke bathinta umuntu ongathintwa. Badlala ngomshado engadlalwa kuwona. Bathinta izingane zomuntu olazika idolo lakhe liyamhlangabeza noNkulunkulu. Athi uNkulunkulu uthumela ingelosi zakhe. Akayibulalanga kodwa uyivala imlomo. My God. That's my prayer for you. Nkosi ithumela ingelosi zakho izovala imlomo yabangizondayo. Imlomo yabakhuluma okubi ngawe. Imlomo ebuka kabi, ikhulume kabi. Imlomo edicelela phansi okuhle oyikona. uNkulunkulu akasondela athumele ingelo zakhe. Athi ubhala kahle athi ukuphindisela kona akona kwakho, athi kaNkulunkulu. Ukuphindisela akona okwakho, okaNkulunkulu. That's my prayer for you. Khona ezinye izinto that you've got to say, this battle is not mine. This battle is not mine. EkaNkulunkulu. Sengathi uNkulunkulu omkhonzayo angakophula in whatever you are going through. Athi uDaniel, uNkulunkulu wami akayibulalanga kodwa uyivala imilomo. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu, then the king instructed. He was exceedingly glad, and he commanded that Daniel be taken out of the den. So Daniel was taken out of the den, and no kind of harm was found on him, because he had trusted in his God. And the king commanded those men who had maliciously accused Daniel were brought and cast into the den of lions, and their children and their wives. And before they reached the bottom of the den, the lions overpowered them, and they broke all their bones in pieces. And the king Darius wrote to all the peoples and nations and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied to you. I make a decree that in all my royal dominion, people are to tremble and fear before the God of Daniel. My God, my God, my God, my God. Nembona uNkulunkulu. Uthi uDarius mkhipheni uDaniel. Kodwa bonke laba bebefuna ukumfaka emphandweni weingonyama, athi bona nezingane zabo namakhosikazi zabo athi abaphonswe khona. Let them taste their own medicine. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu abafika ngaphansi, abanqaka emoyeni, abanqaka emoyeni. Angifuni ukuthi uNkulunkulu sengathi izitha zakho mayingaphenduki, sengathi akwenza ngoDarius kungenzeka nakubona uma bengaphenduki, uma bengaphenduki, uma bengashiyi lobu bunyama bayisole. Sengathi uNkulunkulu akwenza ngoDarius angakwenza nangakubona. Yabona uNkulunkulu wethu uyasilwela. Yabona ithandwa zami, uNkulunkulu wethu akafuni ngabantu bakhe. Kwesinye isikhathi uyathula uNkulunkulu, hayi ngoba nakhe isilima, hayi ngoba nakhe engaboni, hayi ngoba nakhe engenayo impendulo, kodwa uyathula ngoba uyazi ukuthi uma sephendula kuba khona isililo, uma sephendula kugcwala igazi. uNkulunkulu akafuni ngabantu bakhe, uNkulunkulu akafuni ngabakhethwa bakhe. uNkulunkulu khona abantu bakhe athi no, angifuni ngalo. Athi ungakwenza konke, usho njalo ngelinye ilanga kuSathane emekhuluma ngoJobe, athi ungakwenza konke mfana wami kodwa ungawuthinta umphefumulo wakhe. Khona izinto uNkulunkulu athi hayi angifuni, athi you've gone too far, angifuni ngabantu bami mina. Athi muqhubeka wenza kanje, athi ngizokukhombisa ukuthi ngubani. Athi muqhubeka wenza kanje, athi izwe lizokwazi ukuthi ubani. Yabona khona abanye abantu abashayekile, makubuzakala kwenzakalani kusibani bani, hayi wasuke wantshontsha endlini erong, wasuke waganga endlini erong, wasuke waganga ngabantu abarong. uNkulunkulu akafuni ngabantu bakhe. Look at what he does. Let all the conspirators, let all the haters and their families, and he threw them into the den, and they all died. And they all died. And at the end, King Darius writes a new decree. He says, let Daniel's God be feared. Uyabazi abantu ade bengibela umgodi jike ngene bona. Uyazi itshe lilahlwa bakhe liphenduke libe inhloko yegumbi. The very same thing they fought against. Athi uNkulunkulu sengizoyiphakamisa ke manje. Athi ngoba nenkani. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Akuyona yakho lempi. Uyilwelani. Abayiqale impi bese uyahlehla wena uthi inkosi ngicela ukuyinika wena le. And mbuke uNkulunkulu ekwenzela. Don't interfere. Don't intervene. Don't disrupt. Just trust God. Thana nkosi ngiyinika wena. This is not mine to fight. Ngegama likaYise indodana nomoya ocebileyo. Amen. Thandwa zami.